won't they? Righty ho!
It seems to be melee orientated. It's going to be a melee fight. So that's the card. That's what we're all thinking about now.
Right. Okay. So we're short of Aki and Cease, and Thor hasn't arrived yet. So I'm sure it won't be, but I'm just going to hold on to this sound effect in case I need it. TPK. Right.
No.
Where had we left you last?
We just finished off all the red mantises, hadn't we?
You had indeed. And I believe from where you were looking, Gustus, you could see that I must have a
I'm moving towards her now.
She appears to be bound to the chair she's sat upon.
Gastus will move over towards her, but being aware of anybody that might be in the room, especially behind the corners, in case.
Apparently, in test mode, the combat tracker works really nicely.
That's great.
Because it's been rewritten.
Ooh.
And we're not in test mode. Yeah, there we go. Cinema. What's her name? Everyone else up to? Sure.
Yeah, we're going to have to get everybody in test mode, I think.
Since she's bound to the chair, I will walk into the room, and if there doesn't appear to be anybody there trying to mug me from behind, I will give her a curt nod and say, now that you're both awake and I've forgotten the word, and you've surrendered to us, and we appear to have rescued you from your friendly captors. I'll hold my rapier out towards the ropes where she's bound to the chair and say, "Do I have your parole?"
She nods.
Then I will cut her loose from the chair.
Okay.
Gastus Lentinius, at your service, I will say, giving a bow.
She nods again.
Not the talkative type.
Her mouth opens and closes a few times, but no sounds come out.
I would say cat got your tongue, but I'm sure I didn't see Leah tear it out.
I think she was more talkative when she was. Well, she didn't last very long in the fight, did she? But you know what I mean.
Yes.
Maybe it's shock. You don't know. But anyway,
come with me.
You've taken all her equipment, haven't you? So
I've taken her sawtooth sabers.
Yes.
Though she can't see them because they're in the handy haversack.
She's still. I'm assuming she's still wearing her armor. She did have boots,
Yep.
magical boots, and a magical ring. I don't know if anyone.
I don't think we did. I can't move her.
And that's because she's neutral. She's
neutral. But I'll lead her back here.
Mm-hmm. They shall make a green. She has suffered 2 wounds and she is fatigued, but she's no longer bound.
Oh well, I'm going to give her. I'll give her a couple of healing potions because she's surrendered and she's given her parole. So I will give her healing potion.
Okie minor or major?
I've got 4 minor and major. I will give her. I'll give her 2 minor potions.
Hang on. After we've got the information, I've got a magic potion for her.
Yes, Master Wild Soul. What kind of magic potion?
It's magic potion.
Yes, I'm sure it is. But what does it do?
Well, you give them. It's the stuff you give after you've got all the information. She is
The
head
lady
of the
has.
Assassin's Guild.
She has surrendered and given her parole. You will harm her over my dead body.
Well, I'm not going to harm her. I'm just going to give her a potion after we get where we want.
Don't argue.
It doesn't. I mean, it just goes slowly, all melty over a couple of weeks.
And I believe Mistress Vendra is a rogue ne'er-do-well and con artist. Perhaps you should feed her the potion.
I think it's the difference between criminal and head of the Assassin's Guild is somewhat different.
Perhaps, but nonetheless she has surrendered to us and given her parole. She'll be taken back to the Grand
Who
Marshal.
says she was head of the Assassin's Guild? No one says she's head of the Assassin's Guild.
Tomato.
You know what? I needn't have used those potions. I could have had Argelia heal her, but never mind. It happened.
It happened. In fact, actually, it probably would. Like, for the same reasons that Thaddeus wants to give her potions, she might not have taken it from you. So, let's give you 2 minor potions back.
And Argelia will lick her. But
Yes.
I can just add 2 more potions to my...
Oh, you've got
list.
some still. Yeah, that's
I'll
fine.
add 2
Add them
left,
back.
so-
Yeah, add them back. I don't think she'll take any liquids from anyone, especially after Thaddeus was being very unsubtle about what potions do. Right.
Now, if you're willing to speak, perhaps you can tell us more of where we might find the Grey Maidens. I believe they were working with you. Gastus will say to the lady whose name he doesn't know yet because she's not spoken to him since he got her out of that room.
Hello, all. Let the biddies flow. They certainly will. Thank you. Okay. Well, she was only speechless for D4 rounds, so we're in now.
And if needs be, I'll give it a persuasion roll to try and.
Well, no,
probably-
you might want. I mean, on a completely separate. You might want to,
Maybe we
you
should
might
start
want
the
to
potion.
do what you like doing when you look at certain people, Gastus.
Oh, detect evil.
Yeah,
I believe I did
No.
do that before, but there was
Yeah.
evil. Okay, I'll detect
she-
evil again.
After you ask that, she sort of tries to talk again, then starts to smile when she realizes she can, and she says, "I don't necessarily know too much about where the Grey Maiden's half of the situation is. Yeah." I do know that basically she gives you the rundown. She gives you the rundown of the layout, which does seem to correspond with what Bull knew, because obviously you've been to the execution chamber, hadn't you?
Yeah.
It would appear that obviously you came through the doors and headed northwards. But if you go east, there's a large number of cells, and if you keep going round, the cells go round in sort of 3 sides of the rest of the building. Apparently, they a number of them. That's a good question, isn't it? Let's have a look. Sorry, yeah, 3 sides of the building are cells, which tend to house the Grey Maiden novices. And basically, there'll be 2 sets of doors on as you're going round on the eastern side of the building. There's 2 sets of doors to the west. First is the indoctrination chamber. The second is seems to be something they called the Maiden's Nursery. It's where they that's where they use torture devices to help train the Grey Maidens. And there's a door on the opposite side of that leads to.
Torture devices to help train the maiden.
Yes.
Indoctrination. All sounds
For-
wonderfully pleasant.
For Datra's quarters. Apparently is second in command of the Grey Maidens under Sabina Merrick. Never here, and only is always at the Queen's side.
But I imagine we'll need to have a word with this Cordatra and see what information she has in and around her.
Yes. From what you
No, I
understand,
think the cells were that way, weren't they?
They were. So what you understand, a bit more. Obviously, you're asking about the documentation, indoctrination on that. What you understand is that basically the Grey Maidens are picked from the most competent and beautiful female warriors that can be found, and their part of their training is they are facially disfigured. That's why they always wear masks, helmets, face helms. They're tortured and
Beautiful face
disfigured.
It's a terrible thing to waste.
No, Sassafras interrupted. She's been sitting there looking at her quizzically because that's why pick out the most beautiful people and then disfigure them. I mean, where that makes not even gnomes that it's not logical.
In a strange way, it is rather similar to I was in Doctor. Yes, my seems to say quietly too, more to herself than anything else. Realises she's saying it out loud. She shuts up. Anyway.
Yeah, talking about saying things out loud. So anyway, yeah, the more she talks, the more I sound like I was right the first time.
Right.
If we're going to have words about this Master Wild Soul, perhaps we should do it later. In the meantime, we should find the second in command, since the leader is not here of the Grey Maidens. If the young lady's information is correct, we should follow around the cells. However, I do believe there was another door in the execution chamber that perhaps would be worth exploring, lest we leave an enemy behind us. No one else seems to think that's a good idea, then Gastus...
No, I think that was I'm not going to object to it. I think it seems reasonable to me.
I will head up there.
I shall let.
I
shall let. Just move everyone into the execution chamber, shall we? Much easier that way, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look, I accidentally put Vendor on the block. Oh, well.
Try the door.
I thought that was a cupboard.
Okay.
It's got a couple of desks.
2 writing desks are pushed up against the walls of this room, opposite a freestanding wooden cabinet and an iron door with a window set in it. Obviously, the iron door with a window set in it is what you came through.
Anything in the desks? Or the cabinet, for that matter.
Okay, anything in the desks? No. Nothing in the desks. You do what you do notice is that obviously by looking through the door you realise that obviously the Mother of Fawns has recently vacated this area. Anyone sort of staring through the door would have an excellent view of the torturing that the Mother of Fawns was apparently causing in this room to the initiates.
How pleasant. I mean, the metagame in me really wants to explore that particular bit of line of sight there. But also knowing this used to be the Thieves Guild, it probably is worth a quick go around knocking on walls anyway, just in case.
Yep, you don't find anything.
Fair enough.
I'd already rolled for you, but you acted as a passive, but you actively searching gave you another chance to find it. Bull didn't mention anything about any secret doors in that room, it should be noted. Otherwise, you would have got a bonus to search.
Never mind, eh? Well, other than a viewing chamber, it doesn't appear to be anything.
Please let those bennies flow. Lone Wolf might even deserve an extra benny for all the posting he's been doing in the Discord channels. Yes, but he keeps trying to suggest that murdering people who have surrendered is a good idea. But we'll give him an extra benny because you asked me to.
Yeah, well, he doesn't have the code of honor that I do, does he?
Try to tell me I'm vengeful and I don't get a penny for that?
You did. Everyone got a benny and you got an extra one. Don't know what you're complaining about. Anyway, the more bennies you get, the less guilty I'll feel about ending today's game in a...
Well, if we ever defeat the Queen, now obviously I'll have to find somewhere else to live in and leave the city.
Your vengeance will be done.
No, because this is going to end up, 2 ways. My hands around her throat, or the city will burn.
Okay. As you look down this corridor, you see a number of cells. They each contain a cot and a chamber pot. They once were used to house criminals. As Cinnabar stated, they now hold women who have proven, according to Cinnabar, have proven unwilling to serve as Grey Maidens or resisting the training.
Ooh. Well, in that case, they're going to get a detect evil on each of them.
Upon relenting and agreeing to serve, Cinnabar goes on to explain, they are granted freedom as Grey Maidens.
Nonetheless, they'll still get a detect evil on each of them.
Okay. There are currently... well, you know what? Although it's going to... Let's add them to our tracker just for the sake of it. Why not? Well, hey.
What's the worst that could happen?
Well, added 12 Grey Maiden recruits to the combat tracker, and let's make them visible so you can see them as you around the area.
Well, if I get no objections from Thaddeus and Sassras, if they're not evil and they've not sort of signed on with the Grey Maidens, I'm going to try and pick the locks and get them out of there.
Okay. At the risk
they deserve to be free.
At the risk of obviously, obviously, assuming you're going to check everyone as you go along, that none of them will show. None of them will detect as being evil. The iron gates to the cells appear to be very well made. The iron gates to the cells and the locks therein appear to be very well made. Obviously, the first lady's right by you.
When he makes a mistake and he tries to cover up, that's when he's Roswell.
Okay, there we go, that door. Perhaps Mistress Vendra would care to assist me.
So every time everyone thinks you need bennies, I'm going to play that today just to make you paranoid.
Is Vendra willing to assist in the opening the locks?
Hang on just a minute, and I go poking around through my pouches. I cannot remember where we got this, but I got this key that on my inventory says prison key. Might be a hint. Maybe this key will work, and maybe it could be something totally unrelated. In which case, just throw it away or or swallow it or something. Guess maybe.
Well, it's worth a try.
And I'll hand him the key. And I'm gonna go ahead and give it to him because I have to put it back into inventory to do that, right?
G6. I wonder what book 36 was. At a glance, you'll be able to tell Gastus the key is not for these locks.
Right. Well, if Ventra's willing to support,
She doesn't appear to be very talkative today, does she?
and well, Leia has thievery as well, so Leia will certainly assist.
Have you actually tried the door handle before you've done anything? Just a hint.
That's a +2.
No, I think that was Thaddeus trying to do it anyway.
No, that was me actually trying to support, realistically.
Okay. So with another +2, that's also a 10. Sorry, and Leia's assist gives another +2. So that's 12. 2 races.
-4. That's a successful unlocking of the first door. They are all competent, if not novice fighters, but none of them are in any condition to fight, unfortunately. They're all in a very bad way, but you have unlocked them.
Well, Argenia will give them a good licking.
Now, if Vorka were here, he'd.
It's probably more like bumps and bruises, fatigue, rather than actual wounds, yeah.
Then perhaps as we unlock these, Vorka can look after them, and that can be what Vorka's doing, just
Yes.
debump and bruising them. So there's 12 to set free, are there?
Supposedly there's a dozen of them, yes.
Well, Leia gives me a +1 on the next one.
Make a notice check.
So, if they're supposed to protect the Queen and the Queen is
I
not
think,
the Queen...
I think as players you've forgotten something rather than actually your characters. After examining the first door, you see, you get the distinct impression that that key you were given probably fits these locks.
Well, let's give it a go then.
Which door are you unlocking next then?
The next one that's got a person in it.
Hadn't moved, so I got confused, you see.
Okay, well, I will move on down until I can see a person in a place and unlock
I shall unlock movement so you can actually move in a realistic manner.
So yeah, so I saw someone through that one. I didn't see anyone through the one just before. So let's unlock that one.
Yeah, basically, Bull's key will unlock the doors as you go around. I'll leave the token.
Right.
I'll leave the. I shall
leave him in there.
I shall leave him unlocked for now. I mean, I shall leave the movement lock off for now. So if you want to go around and free everyone, but if you want to deviate and go for any of the doors that aren't cell doors, then you'll have to let me know beforehand in case something happens when you open the door.
Well, unless something else happens to interrupt it, I think Gastus is going to free those that are locked up, send them back down here to where Vorka can tend to them, and tell them that we can get them out. And then we'll go back and look at other stuff. But if somebody else wants to burst through the doors, Gastus may be impetuous, but granting people freedom is a core tenet of Caden Kylian's faith. So,
okay, so
that's what he's going to do.
Okay, I'll let you just whiz. I'll let you whiz up around the map and want to all the way along the corridors.
Yeah,
unlocking as you go, as it were. And I can guide them out to safety, can't he? That's obviously where Vorka is at the moment, along with Aki. They're obviously escorting them to safety.
Sorry, these doors are not wanting to open.
Oh, don't worry about the door. Don't worry about the doors. Don't worry about not opening the doors, but you could just wander around.
Okay.
Yeah. think it's because they're rather small doors, and you have to zoom in a lot. So you have to zoom in a lot, so the door, the new door icon matches the size of the door, if that makes sense. But they seem to be bigger than the door. It really doesn't like it, because then you're trying to click on. Well, then, because obviously what has happened is I've gone and used other effects to create the bar effects, which obviously interferes with the doors. So that was me trying to be too clever, I think.
Well,
Am I the only one having trouble with the map?
I'm having trouble with the doors.
Okay, now sometimes it's letting me move my token and sometimes not.
I am deleting because
Oh, I've got the blue wheel of death. Something's going on.
it's probably just me.
It's gone spinny.
No, try now.
No, it's all gone spinny.
No, we're all sulking.
Oh, it's gone white. Screen's gone
Yeah.
white.
We're all going to have a big sulk.
Well, the fact I'm talking to you doesn't make me think I've got an internet issue. My combat trackers, my fantasy grounds is moving happily, so I don't know what's going on there. Maybe it's just the deleting of 12 NPCs from the combat trackers.
It's upset it.
But
It was quirky from your game the other night.
But the good news is we know if it is slowed down, we know why it slows down, and we've already fixed it.
Yeah.
Whatever the mic is.
Right. I shall move you back up to here. There we go. Share the.
Now, conspicuous by his absence is Marcus Endrin, who we're mostly here to rescue.
Doesn't appear to be in any of the cells. Oh.
Did any of the other cells, the unoccupied cells, show signs of recent occupation?
No. No, having gone through all the cells, Volker and Aki escort the 12 recruits that you've rescued away from this area and to safety. But no, you haven't seen any sign of.
Well, you see, I'm not. I mean, letting them go. I mean, I'm sure you've got a religious thing. You let people go on principle. I want to let them go because it's chaos. You know.
We will take them to the field marshal, and
Who
she
now
will see what...
Yeah, and now has 12 allies with inside knowledge of the Queen's organisation.
Indeed. And they're free to do what they wish with that now.
Well, I mean, you say that, but obviously the point...
I would have them quietly put their uniforms on and blend back in.
Well, they don't. One, they don't have uniforms. And two, they don't necessarily know anything because they were the ones who were resisting in the training.
So, Cinnabar said that the second in command's rooms are behind that door, yes? The one at the top?
Indeed. And I'm going to lock tokens. Those alarms have sounded and all that.
Have they?
Well, people got away quite early on and said things. So, people teleported away quite early on, didn't they? First thing that happened was the goblin teleported away. Went all by the.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, we did. We thought, well, all these people are disappearing. I bet they're all going to come back.
So the doors to the left of Thaddeus are forced open, and basically striding forwards purposefully out. You can see, as Thaddeus looks in, you can see some Grey Raiders striding out, led by what appears to be a looking for the description here. I think, well, it looks like an elf, but I'm not sure if it's a half elf or a full elf. Very
She's
pointy.
definitely a half elf. Look, she's only got 1 point a year.
I know. I know. That's what I was thinking. Oh, she's elven. Yep, she's an elf.
Or maybe that was how they disfigured her. They chopped one of her ears off.
Anyway, she is dressed. Basically, she seems. Obviously, her face is uncovered, and she definitely appears to be dressed dressed as what looks like a sort of officer uniform is what I was trying to say of the grey maidens, as it were. There's a lot of crimson on that grey maiden uniform. Okie dokie. So first things first, I need to do effect for martial flexibility. If you go with she. I like when they tell me what they prefer martial flexibility. I love so much. Martial inflexibility imp. That's an interesting bug. I'll have to fix that. Imagine that's improved, isn't it? Oh, I know what it's probably done. It's probably gone and added them as abilities. The stats might be wrong. Martial flexibility, going improved block, frenzy, or iron jaw. Iron jaw it is then. Let's have some of that +2 to soak. And that will last her 5 rounds. Okay. Let's see what happens. The door flies open and I do hate the way that next round doesn't deal cards anymore. Although now I appear to, it says stealing cards. It doesn't appear to be actually dealing any cards. Oh, it did.
I can see them.
It did.
I'm not very happy with what I got, but I can see them.
I'm certainly not happy with what I got. Oh, look at that. I spent a whole penny to go from the 4 of clubs to the 5 of clubs. Ah. And another one. Oh, that's 7 of hearts. I give up.
The 7 of hearts? How dare you? Oh, I can go from the 5 of hearts to the 2 of hearts.
Woohoo, that's even worse than me. Okay.
Or the 6 of hearts. Wow. Okay, I'm not going to bother spending any more pennies.
The card deck seems very poor today. I suspect it's been a long time since we had a Joker and we're running out of cards. No, actually, it's a reset deck. It's just really crap cards. Yes, you're up first, sir.
Yeah.
Make Casper tired, run up and down the stairs.
I always forget Elven Magic ability. Remember that in.
Yeah, get to resist stuff better.
You get a free reroll. Don't give it wrong. The new look Fantasy Grounds, front page from the they've generally put up in Discord. That's obviously in test mode. Does look very pretty and does very nicely match the website. But I've been using the old one for 19 years. I don't like change.
Yeah, it has to be done. I'm
not disputing. I say I'm not disputing it, and I like it. It's just, for 19 years, it's been very, 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 very subdued.
You're just a grumpy old man.
Yes, I am indeed.
I'm all
proud
for
to
it.
Proud to admit it. No,
I just get grumpy because our new shiny features. Well, it's swayed, so we've always had to go. We've always had to go because we're way in front of everybody else.
We
get things broken.
We don't get shiny things because we've had them for years.
Yeah, It just means that the shiny things that we've had for years occasionally get broken, and there's a kerfuffle to get them fixed.
Yeah. Anyway,
And I mean a kerfuffle normally gets done in 24 hours.
as the number of baddies grows, let the baddies flow. I certainly will. I'm early.
Now,
Thank you.
here's an interesting thing, people. So here we are on the threshold of a room, and we just if we could cast the medium burst template, and then we could catch all the bad guys. But I don't know how big the room is because I can't tell what shape it is because of the line of sight. So I just might go area bombing the whole thing with a large burst template, wasting power points through paranoia. But you never know. So
I'm sure the GM will target anything else that's in that burst template.
So for a starter, let's give everybody a really, really good steering as a free action. So it's a free action. Let's go. Oh, that was near a 6 there as well. Did you notice that?
It's still a success.
Is it worth going for the race? Or?
How many pennies you got? You got 7 pennies. That's quite a lot.
I go and just my instinct is saying my instinct was right. Slumber with a race as a free action as I use Evil Eye on them.
Tired, not tired.
And then
Only 2 of them.
as an action, I'll guard the door and run away at the same time.
Hey, you got 3 of them asleep. That's good.
I'm going to be indecisive about the whole thing.
That's all of them asleep because you got the race. It's at -2, isn't it?
Yes, but they may have bonuses. I'm not particularly.
Did I just roll there? I think I just rolled there, and it's like sulking. I don't know whether I know to roll again. Let's roll again. See what happens.
No, you summon a spell. You got a 10 on.
Okay, right. It's summons. So yeah, so I'm going to guard. Like I said, so I give them a good stare. The witchiness kicks in. They start to feel slumber, and then I said, I'm going to guard the door and run away, and that's what happens. I run away from the spot I am, and I leave a duplicate copy of myself standing in the same place, guarding the door.
Hopefully now you distinctly less.
You can't use it because it's still the same day. And you're using the actual summon spell, aren't you?
Yes.
I keep forgetting you've got the summon spell.
Yeah, I think well, of course, I think about chaos if there was 2 of me, and now there is.
I'm sure Vendor is very pleased.
Updated the db.xml so it cleared out half the crap. Back in half an hour. It added you just as I walked. I'll walk away and then it worked. Indra.
All Vendor's going to do is activate Dark Sight and wall walking as mystical abilities and just basically hide on the ceiling. And she'll be able to see if anybody sneaks up behind us, the party, she'll be able to let us know.
Okay,
So,
I shall put her on the. I put her on the ceiling, so her head's now 5 feet off the ground as opposed to 5 feet off the ceiling.
She can guard the back of the party as a. She's not very good at combat.
Brings us to Thaddeus Watson.
Oh, is it me again? So a few of them sleep. They'll just wake each other up again, but it wastes time. So wait a minute, it's only one of them awake.
But you can see, yes.
Let's step into the room because they've all kind of.
Right, I'm going to interrupt you. You're on hold. I dealt them in, but they were meant to be on hold. Oh well, go on, step in. I won't because I dealt them in, so they can't be on hold. My mistake.
So, Grey Maiding number 7 is still awake.
Yes.
Just chill out. Everybody else is chilling out their sleep. Look, chill out.
She screams at the top of her voice, waking the rest of them all up as you walk into the room. Because that's a free action.
Chill out.
Okay, then you do.
Aye, but it's not.
puppet.
But it's not her turn. It's mine.
Screaming is a free action.
Is she interrupting me?
Yeah, she did.
What did she interrupt me? What did
That's
she do
Jim
that?
Spencer Benny to change the narrative. I'm fed up with you lot just nobbling me all the time. I'm going to hit you. It's time for a.
So Roswell coming up because he's made a boo-boo. Because I could have just spent conviction, beat her on the thingy, and went stand still, don't think it, and should have to do it because she should have been puppeted.
Okay, well, there's your spirit check. Oh, what the hell did you just do there?
A lot of creative combat, apparently, because he's got them all targeted.
You've got them all targeted, and now you've just.
I haven't got them all targeted. You've got them. Anyway,
So what's that?
Spirit check, isn't it, to resist, puppet?
Yeah, she might make it and then scream, and then I'm in a real deep doo-doo.
Oh, she will, even if I have to spend every bloody penny I've got. There you go.
And now she screams.
She screams. There we go. I'll have my Betty back. No, you're perfectly right. I'm just being unreasonable. Okay. Yeah, she screams. Okie dokie. You doing
Well, I mean, she can kill me if she wants. I'm within melee range. She could stab me to death.
Don't know if they
Go
got
on,
first.
stab me to death. Go on, do it. Do it. Do it.
I don't think they've got first strikes. Okay.
I'll let you stab me to death.
Leia, I saw, was moving up.
Go on,
Well,
act.
Leia's going to move up further because Leia's going to do a limited free action and use their fast movement power.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to be stabbed to death. I wanted to jump in the room and get stabbed to death. It's not fair.
And they'll do it with a raise as well. So they ignore the running penalty.
You know, if only so I could activate the itsy bitsy tiny little curse.
Okay, so Leia's got a move of 20 this round. Let's start with that. And then once I can see in the door, then I'll decide. Then Leia will decide what happens next.
All right, I'm just moving away up the map, doing stuff.
Right. I think it's possibly time
Please,
for.
please be sweep. Please be sweep.
She can't. In Pathfinder, you can only do sweep with a two-handed weapon, and she's
Yeah.
a monk.
But a humbug.
Now, she can do improved frenzy next round, but for the moment, she's going to try and pounce. But pounce isn't going on. Oh, there it is. And because she could ignore multi-action penalty once, she's going to do that as
Ooh, okay, that's interesting.
officery looking one there. Definitely deserves a wallop. Really? That's definitely worth a penny.
Rolling
So
down
she'll
the combat tracker. Okay, that's okay.
Pounce on that one and sweep out with a hind leg. Taking that one under the chin. Right in the crack between the helmet and the greave and the gambus.
Okay, it's a wound.
That'll do. Mujenko will flap up to there.
Okay, Jengo flaps up to there. Oh, there. Grey Maiden 6. Swings the longsword at Thaddeus. And misses. Attacked herself. Thaddeus is there. And misses. As he parries with his rapier. 3. 7. Let's make sure they. Oh, formation fighter. They increase the gang up bonus. Additional +1 should actually. So they do have gang up. No, they should actually have gang up +1 as an effect. Then on fighter, shouldn't they?
No, because they don't get +1 gang up when they're not with anybody. They've got to
Point
get gang
taken.
up to have any extra bonus.
Okay, so +1, +2, +3, +4 gang up bonus. Doesn't matter in this case anyway. +3 gang up, well, which is a +3 gang. If you know what I'm trying to say, it's a +3 gang up bonus if Fancy Grounds tells it's a +2, that makes it a +3. It's the easiest way to deal with that one, isn't it?
Mhm.
Okay. That leaves Leia shaken.
I think Leia can take that.
Raymaiden 8 remains shaken. That's the one Leia hit. Raymaiden. Oh, because this one wasn't in gang up bonus range. That's why. I can't remember how gang up works myself. It's terrible, isn't it? That's a hit. I don't think a +1 makes any difference to that, does it? No. I needed on higher to get the raise. So that's another sword swipe upon Leia, doing a wound.
Well, I think what we'll do is we'll spend the Benny to not be shaken and then take that as a shaken.
Okay, so spend a Benny to not be shaken, then be shaken.
Yeah.
Reasonable. Again, brings us to Sassafras Tea.
Sassafras is way back here, so all she can do is really hear what's going on. No, it's not.
You know long enough now. You know long enough to hear the sound of combat. So
Yeah, I know it's so I'm gonna, and because I know it's combat, I'm gonna, like move cautiously. For she's got 7 moves, which means I can see into the room, right? Of course, I got no room to backtrack. Damn, this map is terrible.
I'm going to get rid of the bars.
So all 4 of them are on their feet. All of them are on their feet.
I saw Jean is showing us shaken, but she isn't.
I don't know.
Yes, everybody's on their feet in there.
Okay, hang on 1 minute.
I'm bringing all the baddies back. It's time to just hit them with everything. And then if I'm really lucky, I can get something very special out of this fight. DPK.
Not a chance.
Target everybody in there but my allies. I'll do selective, and I'm just going to hit them with havoc. Just because I haven't got to do that in a while, and I'm missing it, and you guys take fighting way too seriously.
Oh, if you want to take fighting not seriously, you should do selective for fun.
Well, no, I mean I don't want to hurt, and I don't. I have to hang out with these people when we're not fighting.
Point taken.
Yeah, if Cass was in the room, she'd not use select, but
Not letting me do the whole targeting thing. So if you could target whichever of the opponents are in my range, please.
Press.
It's kind of weird.
Don't let you target yourself. It's very strange.
It's not it's acting real weird for me on a whole lot of things. So if you can just
Well, to be honest, targeting under area effects never seems to work anymore. Since they improved the area effect token, targeting under area effects can be a real finicky pain in the bottom. Anyway, there you go.
I'm gonna go 1 time with the Benny for this, see if I can get the raise. Probably can't, but I'm gonna give it a shot. And blast of green hued energy, just light, but with weight, pushes them all back. And they all gotta do that. Oh, let me hit them all with distracted.
None of them can move more than 2 inches, so we don't need to worry.
Okay, they're distracted on. Smash them into the frickin' wall. Good with that. Each other.
Whoops. Oh, this might hurt.
horrible crunching sound.
Quite possibly. Yep.
Energy has mass. Now they understand physics, right?
Yes. Get a scream
Ah,
there. She'll spend one of her. Like it. Only one grey maiden was affected, and that was the one that was injured by Leia.
but she did die.
And I can't move back because I used all my moves, so I'll just, looks like fun in there, guys. And Rudy, he's just flying around. He's gone over to keep an eye on Vorka because he's, strange as it seems, he's curious about Vorka. Vorka isn't like anything that his genetic memory tells him about.
Okay. Right. Bad guy is Tisharu. Okay.
Bless you.
Okay. She's not going to defend. Okay. What? Really? That's obscene. Multi-action. Okay. Tisharu attacks Leia. Misses. She gets a free reroll.
Good for her.
Misses. Marshall Prowse. I've never seen that one. Free reroll on failed fighting checks. That's obscene.
Yes. Yeah. Free reroll on all fail fighting. It's the veteran level fighter edge, I think.
Yeah. Oh, it must be in advance because the fighters didn't get any in the original, did they? Okay.
No,
guess...
that's in the original. But you
Oh,
have
is it the
it
original?
has got to be a complete. It's got to be a complete miss.
Yes.
You can
Yeah,
only reroll.
yeah,
on
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Okay, that's a wound upon mirror image Thaddeus. I suspect he's very happy because that incapacitates mirror image Thaddeus. Going kill me earlier.
No. Who's killed me?
Tisharu.
Tisharu.
Bless you.
I'll scream and die. Where's my card? Why is it being slow?
Because I made a mistake of trying to open your mirror image.
You need to make a new mirror image.
So, yeah.
What we need to do is take the character at the module maker and make an NPC.
Yeah, but then you've also got to drop all the skills down to die type and stuff like that as well.
What we need is the extension. I smiled sweetly at Mike and said, "Hello, can you make a mirror image extension?"
In fact, I've got an even better ability, but I'm not going to like it. Is when somebody picks that power is while you're doing something else, you sit there and type the character in.
So
yeah, exactly. That's what you have to do at the moment. Yes. You're going to have to clone yourself and build yourself as an NPC.
Oh dear, did she accidentally hit one of the Grey Maidens?
Well, do we need? Well, we probably need to get rid of her.
She can't hit herself. That card, you do not get to play that card, so that the big bad who just hits you with a longsword suddenly goes, "Oh, I'm going to insert it into my own stomach instead." No, you can duck and it hits a Grey Maiden, yes. But you can't just say, "Oh, she stabs herself in the face" just because you play an adventure card.
I just thought it would be particularly so.
Hey, Vorka's come back from looking after those Grey Maiden Grey Maidens that weren't Grey Maidens that we rescued.
Ah, Volker's come back from looking after the Grey Maidens. Have they? Yeah.
Yeah, so if she's going to take a swing at me, I'll just duck and she'll kill somebody else.
Well, you say kill. It's not the case, is it? So the attack instead. So the longsword damage with a raise is transferred onto the Grey Maiden 6, who's shaken. So you are not. He is not incapacitated. He's not shaken. But the Grey Maiden that was hit instead of being incapacitated, is merely shaken. Okie dokie. That's both of her attacks done. That's good. I can F12 it and add Volker to the combat tracker.
Gastus has a horrible feeling that the alarm will have sounded in the boss's room as well, so runs up the corridor. Followed by RG.
Okie dokie. Hang on a second. Browse. Browse the combat. So Gastus is on the 6th of. There we go. Okay, so Argini goes to there. Gastus goes running up the corridor to there. Okay. And I need to put Volker on the map. God, Gastus, you're moving very slowly. It's got to be I know. You know what it is. I'm going to delete all those bars.
No, I tell you what. When
It may be because I'm logging in.
I could be actually.
Something else though. When you when we get the big update at the end of August, you might have to create a new campaign.
I think the theme to the $6 Million Man is playing while Gastus is running up the corridor.
Yep. We'll get.
So
Okay. That's all good. So you got to there. I just need to add Volker to the.
So did you hear what I said there?
Yes, and I ignored it. It's too painful.
Yeah,
to
we're
think
ignoring
about.
you because we don't want to hear it.
Yeah,
Oh,
we don't
right.
want to hear it. I don't want to hear
Do
it.
not want to know.
Okay. Right.
I'll just something there. Do 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 do.
Main tab. Okay, so just need to. Right now, I got to here. I just need to do a couple. The prep stuff apparently. So I'll need to. Okay, so let's do it in the order it says. That was funny. Then the Betty's flow certainly will. Okay.
Hooray!
So first things first. Do that. Which isn't a raise. Go. That. Then 4 because that was last round. And then I'm going to cast that. Raise. That would be that. That's 1 power point for that. Total. It's also that for another power point. Oh, for another power point. Why not indeed? And now she's going to go there. Down. Oh, that got an interesting console error. Oh, that's a very interesting console. About mouse updates. I've never seen that one before. So there. Oh, very interesting. I'm going to have to console skip those. I don't know what's causing them. Just trying to move an NPC is giving me mouse update console errors. Very interesting. Okay. I have so many NPCs open. Right. Okay. So, going to be open that door. Open that door. Step out to there.
Oh, the horrible lady that hurt Rudy's wings.
You shall enter the cell to your right and close the door behind you and take no part in this combat, you're told, Gastus.
Really?
You obviously... Sensible to me.
It's -2 because you got the raise, yeah?
Yeah, afraid so. Unless you got an adventure card.
No, but I do have bennies. I'll spend a couple of them.
And for the sake of narrative impressiveness, the cell door to the right of you unlocks as she says this, and the door swings open.
Oh, lovely. Well, I guess I'll be trying to resist it on my next turn. We'll see.
Yeah, you can obviously on your next turn, but yeah, you go and lock it. You go. Obviously, it's not locked; the door's just shut. But you go and I'll leave it open for ease. But for narrative purposes, you dutifully step into the cell, close the door, and sit on the cot. Okay. Run. That's not going to get me very far, is it? Get me to there. Okay, let's run. Actually, Borka hasn't heard my sound effect for today yet, has he? There we go. I run to there, down to there, that door. I'm going to run. Getting a 7. Oh, I like rolling 7s today for running. Have you know? Yeah. Let's move 7s. 7 there.
Remember
No.
your house rule. You can spend your bennies on your running rolls.
I know. Let's turn this one on and run. Oh, we got an 8 this time. Shouldn't have run her actually, so I'm going to retcon the run and just do that instead. Shoot into combat. That's it. Which obviously Leia just bats out of the air with no problem whatsoever. Okay. Run. Oh look, I'm back to rolling. I'm back to rolling 7s again. There we go. And that gets us to Vorka.
Okay, I am seeing that Vendra is standing on her head over here. Is that something Vorka needs to take care of as a healer type, or is that being taken care of?
She's standing on the ceiling.
She's standing on the ceiling. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's quite a feeling.
She's not dancing. She's standing.
On the ceiling, yes.
Yeah. In that case, Vorka is going to... Let's see, we can walk to there. Maiden and Mother of Crowns. No, it's... You know what? Let's go ahead and...
Secretly happy Vorka turned up. I did think he needed a bit more firepower.
Say that again?
I'm secretly happy Borka turned up. I was worried about the underwhelming firepower the party had.
Okay. Let's see. I don't. Do I not? Why do I not? I thought I had. Bummer. Okay. In that case, I will have to do. Yeah, let's go ahead and cast, as a free action, I'm going to cast deflection upon myself.
It has to be said, the only time I have consistently TPK parties was Deluxe Savage Worlds, not Sway, and it was a Deadlands Reloaded Night Train.
Well, Night Train is deadly.
So I got the raise, so I am deflected. That is my free action.
A 66% TPK rate on that adventure. The other time, one person survived. So I've run it 3 times, 2 TPKs. The other time, 1 adventurer survived, and the one that died got the Joker.
Ooh.
So one of the ones that died got the Joker. So when I did the next one shot, because that was set on Deadlands, Deadlands Reloaded. So the next adventure I ran was Deadlands Hell on Earth. I recreated that character as Harrowed.
Cool.
Well, that's quite annoying.
Isn't it though?
It is.
And I spent lots of PowerPoints on it, so.
And the Mother of Fords, being an NPC, doesn't get their bennies back between sessions, as far as I'm concerned, if they flee mid-fight. So she's got no bennies left.
Oh, I forgot to put that. I need to be sure to put that and that. Wow, that's kind of a crap roll. Well, maybe not. And that is AP 6.
Right, so go down and look for the blues. The Mother of Thorns has no bennies left. Take the no, I won't. Waste a GM Benny. It's okay. Okay. I have a Grey Maiden Guard's in trouble. And dies. Okay. New round. Yes, I know some people are on hold. They're still in their cells. Oh, hang on. Didn't act last turn. That's because they're still on hold. So let's take them off hold. Do their last turn action, then I'll draw them in. So obviously you can still spend bennies if you want to spend bennies on cards, because I. Okay, so she. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, that's really annoying, actually. Okay, so gonna have this. In that case, she's just gonna come striding through. Let's move it to there. Go to images. Another individual comes striding into the room where Leia's fighting. Like that. Appears to be another high-ranking Grey Maiden. Again, obviously appears to not bother with a helm of any type, and appears to have scars across both eyes. She points defiantly at Leia and issues a challenge.
Where is she on the map?
And she might be invisible. She's right there.
Aha, okay.
She issues a challenge against Leia.
She's a cavalier then.
She's an evil cavalier, yes. Right, we'll deal her into the combat tracker. So unless anyone wants to do... Okay, so unless anyone wants to do anything, I'm going first on the Ace of Hearts.
Of course, if she was really eerie, it should be a cavalier with provoke.
Yeah. See. Okay. Mighty charge doesn't do anything unless you're on horseback. Okay. Right. First, so already dead, so that won't do any good. Therefore, I think what we're going to do is I've got 15 power points left. I think I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Cost of 9. Hang on. 6. That's 10 power points. 13 power points this will cost. I successfully cast it, which I do. Boosts all the Grey Maidens fighting.
Ew.
Leaves that on 2 power, 2 bennies, so then also have to get back up to 7. X, change that to waiting, and then go down my list and update them all. Oh no, it did work. I came up with a really cool extension that another cool extension to Ask Mike for yesterday. Riffs. A little way for the GM to build custom effects on the fly for like boost flow of trade. That then when he clicks the apply, it applies as the current NPC casting it. So you know what I mean? Instead of having to apply it and then go through and edit it, you could literally type on the fly the boost fighting trait and click a button to apply it to everyone.
That'd be cool.
It would be useful, wouldn't it? So it's like, so you can do custom effects on the fly when people cast powers. Right, that's Zenobia dealt with. Moves us to Leia, who remains shaken.
Well, we're going to not remain shaken. That's it.
Go to here and then do.
Okay, well, I've dropped a Benny on it, but it's still shown as shaken.
That's absolutely fine. Right. It does show it spent a Benny to recover shaken, so we'll see what happens in the
Yeah,
meantime.
So then Leia's already moving quickly, but her paws are going to become an absolute blur now. As she puts on techniques of the bastards and gets improved frenzy.
Okay. Right. See where it gets interesting. Yeah, I know it shows us shaking, but she isn't. That's fine. Okay, so improved frenzy. Spending power points, isn't it?
Yep. 6 power points.
Targets.
Alright, for some reason she's targeting an awful lot of people. Probably.
On that, reopen. I think it's the old I have turned on. I've turned on an aura, so I need to close and reopen the map to stop it breaking. Right, there we go. There's trying to target yourself.
No, I'm trying to target Grey Maiden 6 and Tisharu at the moment.
Okay, so Grey Mate. Oh, no, let's clear the target. Very crowded. Right, that's Grey Maiden 6. There we go. They're targeted now.
Okay, because she's just picked up frenzy. Well, improved frenzy, so she'll have a go at both of them with her first action.
Tisharu is hit with a raise, but the Grey Maiden. That's it. Oh,
That's fine.
Hang on. They're both their parries one higher. I forgot to put that on, didn't I? So that it won't make any difference. It will make a slight difference to the fact it's a hit, not a hit with a raise. That's about the only difference.
And then we will do it. In fact, yeah, we'll just do that again. Those same two again. She's completely ignoring the one that's challenged because she's surrounded.
What a hell of a fight going on there. Fist blurring, swords flashing. No one's hurting anyone. Lots of parries, though. Very impressive.
And let's make Tisharu distracted, since we're a monk and we hit her with a raise.
She's no, she's not. She is probably already distracted because of the havoc.
She's not on the combat tracker.
Oh no, because she went afterwards. So yeah, good point. The maidens are, yes. I was looking at a maid. I was looking at a maiden, not Tisharu.
Which is why we're going to distract.
It's fine.
And how high are these ceilings here?
10 feet.
10 feet.
Which is why, although Vendra is standing on the ceiling, I haven't given her a height modifier because instead of having the you know what I mean. Let the bennies flow for everyone. I missed that. Sorry, Bewildered Badger. Everyone gets bennies, including the GM.
Well, we'll take that. So Vajenko flits in over everybody's heads.
I'm not sure if I did Talon's bennies flowing, so I shall just do that now. Yep, fly over everyone's heads.
And sneezes.
Okay.
Come on. It is. I'm just trying to open up Vajenko's character sheet. There we go. That's a success. So they're stunned.
You get a chance to resist a stun. It doesn't automatically.
No, but they are affected by stun, so they get to resist.
Only 7. Okay, that's a stun. Grey Maiden number 4 is stunned.
That'll do.
It should be pointed out that core the one who came in and challenged Leia. That's the one that Boole sent those papers to distract her by reading them.
Yes.
Unfortunately, it does state that if the alarm sounded, she stops translating the papers.
And goes to do something about it, yeah.
Yeah. She would, because she's... She's second in command or third in command? I can't.
You said she was second.
She is the second in command, yes, she is. That brings us to Vorka.
Okay. Vorka is going to... Really? Vorka cannot grab his token.
You might have to close the map and reopen the map, I'm afraid.
Because he put on a...
Aura.
Aura.
It's an interesting quirk of the auras, I've noticed. If you close the map and then reopen the map, then it seems to reset it and you can select yourself.
It does seem to reset it. How interesting.
It's,
Okay, Vorka
it's
is
an
going
annoyance
to...
for the... It's an annoyance, but the auras are quite useful sometimes, so I'm afraid you just have to... Anyway,
Orca's going to come to there. He's going to throw open the door and look at Gastus and say, "You better come out of there and fight." And his eyes get all fiery, and he gets this look of just absolute rage on his face. And then he comes over here and chops the Mother of Thorns.
As soon as you finished fighting her, no problem.
You locked in that cell, Gastinius?
He locked himself in there.
I didn't lock myself in.
No, you shut yourself in there, we should say, shouldn't we?
Which is why Vorka threw the door open and growled at him.
Exactly. Oh, there's a one there. Oh, dear. I think that's bad against her. Mother of Thorns. Yes. You basically end up entangled in her thorns. That will be yeah, so basically you go striding forwards and you do a Rannick and get caught, and basically as you trip over before you hit the ground, you're basically something the thorns pick you up and start embracing themselves around you. You can feel them snagging on your armor and tugging at your flesh.
Okie dokie. Vorka is no longer happy. Not that he was happy in the first place, mind you, but...
That's very true. Okay, so I'm going to bring the the cavalier down to here. That means for ease of things and causing problems, I'm going to hide the aura because I only needed to know. You know what I mean?
It was in its area.
Yeah, when Leia's in the area, but if she's adjacent, we know that's okay. Do not know. Answers the whisper I just got. Let's have a look. It's a good question. You're probably going to be able to see him if nothing else. It has a range of smart, so I would argue no, you don't. Additional power may affect more than one target. Yeah, it does a range. It just says range smarts. Doesn't say range touch. So yeah, in theory, you can teleport someone else if they're in your smarts range.
Okay, it's different though for foes. Foe, it specifically states you have
Exactly.
to.
But teleporting someone else is if they're in range of smarts, and logically speaking, you've obviously got to have line of sight to them.
Yeah, that's fine. Just don't you know? Moving right along. It's not even my turn.
No, that's fine. No, that's fine. It's. I get the up point. You're planning ahead. What weapon? Okay. So what the hell does that do? Feeling. Okay. Yes. Okay. Damn, did I program that? I don't know if I programmed that in. No, I didn't. Oh. Ugliest. Long sword was missing. I didn't think so because it doesn't show up as anything special. Right, minute. Let's go back to there. So I need to go modify. I need to go enchantments.
Enchantment.
Okay, so I need to go master. It's a work weapon, otherwise it can't be enchanted.
Will he be back in Veilguard?
And then it's vicious. Remind myself what that one does. I think that's something about when you hit with a race. You must make a bigger roll, be shaken. The damage increases to +4. Yeah, that's it. It's a case of it. The weapon can shake them, can't it? But they do get
Extra damage.
Damage. Raise. Okay, that's done. Sorted. Okay, so Mission fighter, so she'll get +1 to the gang up bonus. Just put that in as a +1 to begin with.
Yeah,
Yes.
just to put ideas into people's heads. You can cast teleport at range, and if they fail, they fall 144 feet on a race.
No, I'm asking for an entirely different reason. That's okay. You guys don't worry about it. Just
I just
move on.
thought it might be amusing for you to teleport somebody 144 feet in the air and bye, and watch them fall.
Yeah, well, Leia
Didn't
will
I do
take the
that with a
change.
dimension door the other day?
Okay. Cinderbar will just stay out of the way at the back there. It brings us to Sassafras.
Range is smarts. I'm trying to check the range here, and it's not working so good. How far am I from Vorka?
Vorka, 14 inches at the moment.
Then I'm gonna. I can see what's going on in there, and I can see what's going down the hallway. And Gastinius, for some reason, just walked. So just move me ahead close enough to like. Why is it not letting me move? There it goes. There. And that should put me in range of Vorka.
Yep.
On whom I'm going to cast Teleport. And pull him out of the range of those thorns, because I remembered how much those upset Rudy.
Okie
And
dokie.
with all that stuff going on in that room, we cannot have Vorka out of the fight. Especially since Gastinius decided to flip and wimp out. You can go up to 24 feet, Vorka. On 24 inches on the map.
Yeah, but you get to choose where he goes
You
technically.
say,
but-
you say where he goes.
You choose where I go.
I'm just pulling him back. I'm just pulling him back to just past this door with. I don't want to pull him out of the fight. I want to pull him past the door with Gastinius in it, but
About there?
close enough that he can attack again if he chooses to.
Okay.
'Cause we
Okay,
can't have
I
him out of
shall.
the fight, but we
I remove the entanglement from Vorka as you teleport him out of the thorns, and the mother of thorns snarls, annoyed.
and I'm gonna.
And so does Vorka.
I'll tell him all something's breaking loose back here, and I'll run back another couple feet because I still have a little bit of movement left.
Yep, no problem
And
at all.
leave it at that. And Rudy hears me talking about the Mother of Thorns. Where did Rudy go? No, he's not in range, so he could hear me even telepathically. But
Yeah, no. He went back looking for Vorka, and obviously is talking to is flying around Vendra as she stands on the ceiling.
yeah, and when he hears through my mind that Thorn Lady is back, he did not like her. She damaged his delicate butterfly wings with her dead thorn, so he ain't come near her.
That's annoying. I'm going to use a Benny I just got. Right. Basically, Vorka's too crazy to hear what the Mother of Thorns is saying. However, I do need to spend 4 power points, 3 for the successful casting on Gastus and 1 for the failed casting on Vorka. She will, however, just advance. She won't. She'll stay put. Oh yeah. There we go. Where is she? Mother of Thorns. Let's do that. Out. Cancel that. So basically, she moves slightly forwards to there. Just in case Vorka has first strike. And then 2 tentacles fawns whip out straight towards Vorka. Reach 2. I think that's a crit foe. No, is that a crit foe? Was that 2 ones? I didn't notice.
It wasn't.
No, it wasn't. It was a 7.
7, a 4, and a 1.
Yeah, 7 and a 4 and a 1. Okay, Vorka just basically chops as the fawns come snake towards him, and has no long. Yeah, it doesn't affect him. Right, Grey Maiden number 2 fires a bow at Majenko and misses. Grey Maiden number 3 not really getting on that fight, so he's going to basically pull back to there, draw their composite bow, and fire an arrow at Majenko. Hitting.
Oh dear.
Majenko yelps in pain.
There is nothing that can be done about that.
Jenko, it was it, collapses to the floor and doesn't
Oh,
move.
no.
Okay. Grey Maiden number 4. Bars the longbow. Leia. Hitting. Doing. A wound.
Why did they use athletics for a composite bow? Weird.
Very weird. That's obviously a bug in the bow, isn't it? So I think you just found another bug. Let's have a look. Combat. Yeah, it's showing the bows as thrown. What a weird bug.
Weird. Well, Leia was shaken before, so Leia will spend a penny to be unshaken and then end up
Okay.
shaken.
Hang on a sec. I'm just going to do something incredibly evil there.
By the way,
Cordata spends a penny to negate Leia's penny.
Really?
Where did
Yes,
they
she
fire the
damaged
bow?
Leia.
Where did they fire the bow from?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh yeah, I mean, it would have been innocent bystander would definitely have applied if I'd gone badly. So yeah, I'm afraid.
Can Leia spend another penny after?
Yes, but I could also spend a penny to negate it again.
Fine. Leia will spend another penny.
Okay.
Leia will spend another penny.
Okay. Leia spends a penny to unshake. Results in being shaken.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's cost me 2 pennies, but it still cost Leia 2 pennies just to end up shaken.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's a rather nasty challenge, that one. Order of the Star, basically. Can't pennies be spent on allies' familiars? Yes. Allies, no, familiars, yes.
Hang on a minute, Kev.
Hmm?
Out of interest, was that Grey Maiden Guard number 4
What?
that shot Leia?
No.
So
Number
not
3.
the one that's currently
Not the one that was stunned, no.
right, because in the chat it's Grey Maiden Guard 4 that has acted and then rolled, and Grey Maiden Guard 4 is the one that's active on the combat tracker.
Okay, look, it didn't do the automatic stun roll, so I'll do the vigor roll for her, which she makes.
Okay.
Yeah. No, you're quite right. I because it didn't say remain stunned or anything in the tracker, I didn't notice she was stunned, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So I will roll it retroactively. Otherwise, yeah, we would have to spend all the pennies back on.
I just want to be sure that she was shot by somebody actually awake, that was all.
No, I the one thing I do is I check the tracker these days to make sure it didn't say remain stunned, so I didn't pay any attention that was the one that got stunned by Majenko. If it had rolled for the stun, then I would have noticed.
Mm-hmm.
So something weird's going on there. Anyway, Grey Maiden number 5. Grey Maiden number 5 goes there to there, and probably gets hit by Vorka's first strike if Vorka has a first strike.
Oh, yes, of course.
I can't remember. Familiars, yes, but Majenko's an ally, so no.
I have not picked up first strike yet. It's on my plan, but apparently I don't have it yet.
Okay, in that case, I'm just going to hit you then. I won't actually hurt you.
Not with that roll.
I'm just going to hit your shield for the record. I'm not actually literally hitting Vorka. Okay, Thaddeus, you're up, sir.
Thaddeus. Right, you do that one, and I'll do this one.
I should accept that move, sorry. 32.5 degrees I've managed to reach now. Whew. 25 outside. It's 32.5 in here.
Thaddeus will go there, and he can only see Vorka. Target Vorka.
Walker's sort of snarling a lot at the moment. There might be spittle, I'm not sure.
Yeah, give Vorka a boost fighting trait by 2 dice. Let's really make him blood rage.
There we go.
Okay, meanwhile, back at the OK Corral. Vendra will be Vendra. And Thaddeus.
Now has a D12 infighting.
And Thaddeus is going to do the same thing, I think. Let's see if Thaddeus can get a 4.
Nope, you got a 5.
We got a 5. Yeah, Thaddeus is going to do cast boost fighting on Leah for 1 die.
Cool. Oh, yeah, targeted her. Haven't you? Greetings, victims. Sorry, brave adventurers. Why is it just keeping applying it to Gastus? Oh, I give up.
Oh. Is it because I'm the active one on the combat tracker for some reason?
Did someone end the bloody turn and move it onto Gastus as opposed to not apply the bloody power themselves and then expect me to do it and then basically not point out they've ended the turn and therefore any applying of powers is going wrong?
I think that's probably what happened.
I thought you were going to do it, so I just relegated and let you do it.
Yes,
and then,
if I'm applying powers, you don't end your turn.
and then you say, I don't want to end my turn, let the player do it, and I did that, I got it wrong.
Oh, well, you...
And he's got a boost trait on Thaddeus Mirror Image as well.
I'm banning the mirror image power. It's banned as of now. All my campaigns. Right, Gastus, you're up, sir.
Okay, so I guess
I was going to say, we disagree with that.
So, Gastus...
It was with a raise, wasn't it, the puppet?
So now.
I think if it's a raise, there's still a penalty on resisting it. Or maybe that's just in Riffs. See, Riffs is messing with me at the moment because they have special versions. So with a raise, the target will harm themselves. He doesn't get carried out. With a raise, he breaks controls. It doesn't say, actually, so maybe you're okay.
So Gaster, seeing the Grey Maiden fighting Vorka,
Oh no, that's it. If with a raise, the target will harm himself. You need to get a raise. You need to get a raise to break the controller's hold. It says. If with a raise, the target will harm himself or others, including by inaction, but gets a spirit roll as a free action. If successful, he doesn't carry out that particular command, but remains a puppet. With a raise, he breaks the controller's hold on the power ends. So you need a raise to break the puppet.
yes, but I got a success, so I don't have to carry out the particular command this round.
Yes, yes, but the instructions were yes. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes.
So Gastus sees the Grey Maiden and Vorka fighting out the side of the door and goes, "Oh, different fight." Steps forward, has a go at the Grey Maiden, and then we'll notice the Mistress of Thorns and go, "Oh, terribly sorry."
Fair enough. I will allow that. No worries. Surprise.
Oh, you can absolutely roll better than that.
You were shaken.
And he needs to shake with one hand and then shake with the other hand. Like that.
There you go.
That's one wound.
Then Gastus say, "Oh, terribly sorry," and go back and sit back down on the bed.
Yeah, I'm going to get rid of those bars. They look cool, but they really break the speed of the map, don't they? Okay, Genia.
Carries on flapping up this way. And starts flitting around doing cartwheels and generally trying to annoy the Mistress of Thorns.
You know Rooty's got torn wings because of that.
Yes, but our genie is not a fairy dragon.
Go on then.
Our genie is a different type of dragon. And she's also not that close.
She's well within the reach.
Well, she is, but she doesn't know that. She's young.
Right. Tisharoo is up next. I think... Still distracted from what you did. So, 2 actions, I think. So, action number 1 is going to be a longsword attack on Maya.
Woohoo!
Which is a critical failure. So she overextends herself, leaving herself vulnerable. Second action is on Thaddeus. Did you say pronoun wings? Torn. Okay, so that's a miss and a miss. And the combat tracker has frozen. Why? Where has my fantasy grounds frozen? There we are, it's back to life. Grey Maiden 6 is no longer shaken. Grey Maiden 6 is still distracted. Grey Maiden 6 will attack Leia. I forgot to give Tisharoo the +1 on gang up, but it doesn't make any difference. I don't think it makes any difference on this one either. Okay, that's a long... That's the... attack. Thing.
She's got she's supposed to have trait, which is she's supposed to have fighting 1 die,
Which would put a parry up by 1 as well.
which puts her parry up by 1.
Still hit her because I have a +1 for formation fighter.
Yeah, but she should still have that on. She's got boost trait +1d instead of boost fighting. Or
Okay, which
boost trait
didn't...
fighting
Yeah,
+1d, parry +1. But yeah.
agreed, yeah. Well, yeah, because of the formation fighter it's still, you know what I mean. They still hits. That's a wound because obviously it was enough to shake. He's spending a bit.
Yeah, as before, we'll turn it back into a shaken.
Layers shaken by that attack. Formation fighter number 7 gets a +1 to gang up because of formation fighter. Actually,
But
I need to do that
Layers
after.
already got a +1 parry, so they'll cancel each other out.
Yeah, but I'm still putting the +1 on because I get a +4 gang up bonus when I attack layer. Is what I'm trying to say. Okay, that's a hit.
Oh dear.
That's a lot of damage. That's 3 wounds.
Yeah, I guess we'll try and soak that one then.
Okay,
Wait,
obviously
is that against layer? Is it? Aye.
it is.
Can I will push the person out of the way, so that avoiding that hit. Unfortunately, I get it hit in the guts.
Oh, is that Mirror Thaddeus gets hit?
Yeah, Midiath. No master. Yeah, yeah. I'm playing the what's its rule? The minion rule. No master.
Look out, sir!
Look out, sir! Okay, so that's 3. That's a wound on players. Now I'm going to go back to looking up what I was trying to look up before. Because I know you're going to play something. I want to make sure I'm not. I want to see if I can unfairly nerf you before you do it. Identical mundane equipment.
Okay, I'm back, but I
Okay.
can get put away at any time. I got a whole bunch of stuff going on here in the background.
That's no problem. Okay, so clone Thaddeus is incapacitated. I know he's got some curse, and unfortunately I can't find any way to novel it. So go on then, what happens? Alan says let the bennies flow.
No, that's it. No, the curse got activated earlier on.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the... Oh, I thought you were going on about something.
Oh.
That's fine.
No, it was just me freaking out. That is better than you than me. This when they attacked.
Yeah. No, it's fine. It's fine.
They stabbed their own person.
Absolutely fine. Look at that! God, it takes a long time to delete that. You really do need to clone that. Let's give you an NPC you can edit as Thaddeus clone, because that's just doing my editing. Also, especially as the clones are meant to have construct and fearless as well.
Yeah, so that's incapacitated.
Well, it just returns to
because that'll save Leah and speed things up.
Okay, so if I go make, I'm going to delete mirror image Thaddeus, just delete him. He's going.
And then we'll give a card to Elspeth, and she can give me junk because I can't play anything.
Click. I'm thinking. Then we'll click make an NPC. Oh, warning: cannot convert your import sources mouth. Oh, of course. Then I'm clicking the make an NPC button to make an NPC. Of course, that isn't what you do. You have to click the flat plus button. It shows you how.
Do I need to give you a card back, Thaddeus? I'm trying to decide what I want to give up here.
I don't have any plays left. You just give me the worst card.
The construct and fearless abilities aren't available for players to put on.
I was about to put them on. Do I need
Because
to
I've not been able to put them on Miragastus either.
That's fine. I'll put them on now. That's what I was just thinking. I was just thinking, oh, you probably haven't been able to put those. Okay. So there is Thaddeus cloned. You can stat him and do your worst, but he's a proper NPC now, so it shouldn't explode everything. Miragastus. Right. Fearless. And construct.
Oh, that generates a whole load of errors, that does.
I'll probably hold up. What I probably need to do is.
Now, the reason
But
why.
no,
it's chucking-
I know why I should have put it on the party sheet first.
No, that's not what it is. The reason why it's chucking console rallies for me is because you've deleted Mirror Thaddeus' token, but it's still accessible through the menu.
All right, interesting. Shouldn't be.
No, but you've got token stacking switched on. So I can still access a stacked token.
There isn't a stack token for Thaddeus.
No, there isn't.
There's 2 tokens for Thaddeus on the screen right now.
No, there isn't.
Yes, there is.
Thaddeus has been
there is.
destroyed. Yeah.
Yes, and I've still got them
Yeah, but I haven't.
because
I
I've got it in the right because of the extensions you've loaded.
No, I can't see T Thaddeus.
I think
You
that's
see the
yeah,
splat? That's just you.
Yeah,
There's a
it's
splat where he was.
It's in the white box.
No idea what you're talking about white box. Anyway. See, there's a white box as far as I'm concerned. Whose turn
When
is
you-
it on?
Yeah,
you've
can't see it in the white box for the token stacking.
Yeah,
When it brings up multiple tokens.
yeah.
can't
but,
fit.
but mine was open, so therefore it's still there.
Ah.
Well, that's not my problem. Okay, now.
I think it's a new round now.
So what you do is you
No,
pick it
no, it's a Grey Maiden 7. Now I'm still in the middle of stabbing Layer, aren't I?
You don't need to stab layer again.
I think you find, unfortunately, I do. Oh,
No, you don't.
longsword. Oh, no, that's composite bow
In
damage.
fact,
But
I'm
actually,
going to
it's not the right
Leah-
damage, so I'm
Leah,
going to do
you
that.
Leah, you can have a card.
That's a wound on Layer.
What's the lighting level in here?
Well, you can see it's lit up. There are lights.
Yeah,
There are
but
also
is it-
bars on there. There's shadow.
so okay, well then we'll go with the free soak at -2, which I probably should have done every time so far. I'll give that card back to Thaddeus. We'll do the free soak at -2, which 2 answer soak, so that actually didn't do anything. And then I guess we will have soak. I do want to realistically shake up. That'll do.
Okay. Distracted Havoc on Grey Maiden 9 expires. Okay. And then F12 for the new round. Wow, we're getting there. Oh. Yep, there we go. Someone got a joker. Oh, the bad guy's got
Oh
a joker.
no!
Two
Oh
jokers.
no!
2 jokers for the GM. Layer's in trouble. Right. Does anyone want to spend any cards to move up the tracker? I don't think it does you much good, actually. So I'm going to
Well,
assume.
actually, Leia wants to spend an adventure card.
No.
Leia has improved block.
That's regardless of requirements, yeah. So that's parry
Yeah,
plus
that's
2.
pa-
It's parry plus 2,
and-
isn't it?
It's not just parry +2; it's ignore 2 points of gang up bonus as well.
Okay, so that's at the gang up -2, comma, parry plus 2. There we go.
Except she actually needs parry plus. Oh yeah, she's got the parry +1 from the boost trait set.
They will all stack. That's what I love about
Yeah.
it. They all stack, so you don't have to sit there and do all the sums in your head. Right. Okay. F12. Okay, Cauldron's going first. She's got all her bennies back. Right. Yeah. So let's see what edges she's got. Oh, I forgot what. Oh, flipping hell! I forgot she had banner. She could have just removed everyone's distracted and vulnerable condition. But anyway, so she gets a +1 for formation fighter. She'll attack player with the cruel longsword, doing a hit. That's 2d8 +3 damage. Let me guess, there we go. Oh, that's funny. Someone else say exactly the same message last week.
Is she going to be attacking Leia again? She didn't multi-action, did she?
She didn't
No.
multi-action, no. It was just one hit.
Right.
You get your soak at -2, I assume.
Yeah, but we're going to put that on first. Yeah, fantastic. And actually, it's only at -1 because of the amulet that she's wearing for the vigor, doing it as a vigor check. Actually, I can do slash roll soak.
No, if you do that, it will. Doesn't spend the penny, does it? No, it doesn't.
But I can. Yeah. So I think that did it.
It did, which means I can't nobble you soaking it either, which is very annoying. There's me sitting there waiting to spend a penny to negate your penny spend, and you don't spend a penny.
And I didn't spend a penny to do it.
Oh, it's very annoying. Right. Oh, I think I'm just going to shoot. No, I'm not going to bother shooting. I'm just going to go and kill someone. I'm just going to weigh in. Run. So actually, I'm going to go 13 inches. And then I'm going to shoot Vork. Then I'm going to shoot Argenia, actually, and miss. This Grey Maiden's going to advance to there. And this Grey Maiden's just going to advance down to there. And Tisharu is going to attack. Tisharu's going to attack Leia. And attack Leia. Hitting once, missing once. Yeah. Problem. I just ignore them. It's easy enough to do. Shaken. I haven't worked out how to do the filters on that kick yet. Once I do, I'll work it out. It is shaken, which I assume you'll take at this point because there's no real hardship. Right. That's Frass. Over to you.
Okay, I missed part of it because I was distracted by everything. So I can still see the Keeper of Thorns and this chickie in front of her, right?
Yes.
Now I'm going to move up a few steps to make sure they're in my range. And I would have to do selective. But
Yeah, I thought I was missing. I thought there was a lack of sound effects. My Pathfinder sound pack module seems to have vanished. That's a bit worrying. As if.
okay, so this would be move up closer than that. I'm going to have to move right here next to Vorka.
And he's flow. Savage Pathfinder. No, it's there. It's just not working. Reload it. Oh no, it's not. It's not called that, is it? Okay. Oh, yeah, there we go.
I'm using selective, and it didn't let me target him. So here, let me see if removing the pointer helps.
I heard it there. That was very slow after I did it, though.
No, it's not letting me target the two that are in front of me. So if you could target them for me, please. I don't know what the hell the problem is here.
Yeah, Elspeth, here's another card again. You either gives it back or it gives you junk because I can't play.
Okay, well, let me finish this. And I'm going to hit them with the greater burst because I don't like these people.
Five is a successful casting.
Oh, is
Why
it?
it's
Well, then-
treating it as a melee attack, I don't know. But anyway, a 5 successful casting.
That's one of them.
Oh, hang on. Actually, put that back. I just got a load of bennies. Mind you, 3 wounds is probably 2 wounds, it should be. Which was 18. That's why. Let's see if with a Joker bonus, I might be able to soak that. No. Oh yeah, I did. Soaked enough so they take a wound, but they don't go down, which is what I wanted. Okay, then down to the Mother of Thorns, who has bennies now, thanks to my 2 Jokers. And she soaks all the damage. Not Jokers. Yeah, Jokers, yeah. Oh, good. I heard an there, but I didn't hear any after the What's up with Ruti?
Well, he's just flying around. He don't like that creature. He's staying away from this end because he don't like this stuff.
Enough. Okie dokie. Thaddeus Wildsoul, you're up, sir.
So I mean, I could. Leah can extract herself, but I can extract her as well.
Leah doesn't need extracting.
All right, okay. Just a thought. So this is a bit of a doozy, isn't it? What way do you go?
Just glad no one's played auto reinforcement. Well, here comes the cap.
Two inches to there.
Said I might have removed him from the standard pile.
Well, that's a bit big, isn't it?
This is called a large burst template. Don't forget, Pathfinder map. Full.
Yeah.
Small burst templates, really big on Pathfinder map.
It is.
Yeah, that's line of sight. Now I don't know if I need a raise or not. That's the thing.
Darkness, that's an area. Actually, you should have just targeted that on Leia, because then it doesn't affect her. She just has an aura of darkness
that's
around
the
her.
idea. Just cast it on Leia. On a medium burst template on Leia. So do I need a raise to get dark?
I don't think you do.
So what does a raise do then? Right. Yes. We need we're going to go for the raise.
Yeah, it's a pitch darkness with a raise. If it's dark, they're still at -4 to hit her, but with pitch darkness, they're at -6.
Everyone might need to read and do their maps again. There we are. That's a darkness aura centered on there.
Right. We still need the raise though, don't we?
Well, they're all at -4 to hit her now.
Doesn't
And
make that. But yes, but the thing is, if it goes to pitch dark, and they've got low light vision, they're still blind because it's pitch black.
The elf will certainly be able to see in darkness.
No, they won't.
in pitch darkness they can't, but in darkness they can.
Exactly.
In pitch, yeah. So if you get an 8 out of it, pretty much the only people that can see are dwarfs or people with magical vision.
Leia can't even see, but she can smell.
Dwarves, or actually no, Leia can see because Leia's a shadow dancer.
Oh, of course she is now. Yes.
Yes, she's completely immune to all aspects of darkness.
There you go. You got the 8.
So I'm going to make it pitch black, so the elves can't see.
So they're all at -6 to hit her in there.
They're all at -6 to 8, fighting in pitch blackness, except for Leia, who's a shadow dancer, and she's got automatically immunity to all illumination effects.
I am aware.
At which point Leia will probably say, "And now we're fighting on my turn."
Hello, you Zemo.
And if you want to get
I'll
fancy,
just
you
delete
can
messages,
put
but otherwise, welcome.
dark sight with raise ability on Leia, and then put a dark light in the room, and she can't see the dark light. She will see normally, and everybody can't even see the map. But since it's the NPCs, just to put a aura effect on, that's just good.
Yay, Leia is no longer shaken, and don't forget her conviction will run out at the end of the turn. She is inside a sphere of darkness.
It won't run out at the end of the turn because the conviction was put on during this turn.
Okay. So. Oh, hang on. Oh no, Leia was the. Hang on. Oh, Aki, you're the chosen one.
And he's not
He's
here.
not here. I know.
Right, so Leia is going to use one of her powers again as a limited free action. Where's the one we're going to do? Yeah.
Oh,
Leia...
Thaddeus is also the chosen one.
Ah, so he could have had conviction all this time.
Mm.
So
no, he kills me.
I did.
So
well, you're supposed to remember because obviously when you were the chosen one when fighting the Mother of Hordes.
yeah, not that anyone can see it, but Leia kind of cricks her neck and flicks her claws in and out. And when they come back out again, there's a little bit of a darkness on them in the darkness. They're dark in the dark, and they light up black and show that they're there.
I'm really old. Every time you call me the chosen one, I think of Eddie Murphy.
Isn't that the Golden Child?
Yeah.
So Leia,
only the chosen one could wield the dagger and get his ass down these stairs.
in spite of the darkness, Leia is just going to try and bring down the gang up bonus a bit. So her first action will be have a go at 2 of the Grey Maiden.
Target using mystic powers is spirit. I must remember that. Grey Maiden Guard number 7 takes 4 wounds. That seems quite excessive to me.
Only because there's a wound.
Okay. Yeah. The aura's giving me grief, so I might have to lose. 4 less wings. Let the pennies fly. Pawn wings. I never said pawn wings. Okay, I'm not going to attempt to soak 4 bennies without. I don't think I've got the Joker bonus, so that's a death.
Welcome to Pathfinder After Dark.
Yeah, that's 2 deaths, I think.
Why are you doing the first one at the moment? Give me a chance.
Okay.
I'm doing 6
And
things at
then-
once. Doing 6 impossible things before breakfast.
Oh, rounded off with breakfast at Millieways then.
Indeed.
Right. Maiden Guard 6 targeted. Sharu targeted, I think, for the. Why will it not target? No, it's not letting me target Tisharu. Would you do
Who?
the honours, please?
Oh, what's that? Leia's
Leia.
trying.
Because Leia's got another action. And
multi-
yeah, got,
She multi-action.
yes. Because
Nice.
she's got speed with quickness running.
Very nice. Miss and a miss.
Oh well, that's definitely worth a Benny. That is. Now because I did the rate of fire 2, I'm going to have the Benny in there and re-roll it. wholesale.
I'm going to negate your Benny.
Are you? Do you have to see me to be able to do that?
I don't see what. No, I don't think so. She's anyone within 5 inches. Spend the
Fine,
challenge.
I'll spend another. I'll spend another Benny. I will spend another Benny. I'll do it. I'll spend one more Benny.
That's fine. Hit and a hit. 2 wounds and Grey Maiden Guard 6. I might try soaking that. And a single wound on Tisharu. Okay, Grey Maiden Guard number 6. I may as well spend a penny trying it. Why not? Just the once. Yeah, because all I do, I might not. All I need to do is soak one of the wounds to keep them standing. And Tisharu's still got a load of bennies, so let's spend one of Tisharu's bennies. So that round, the Ranjor is still running. Successful. There we go.
Okay. Well, that's brought the gang up bonus down a little bit.
Nice. Poor Majenko. But I heard the scream that time. Okay, Vorka. Seems a long time since we got to you. Sorry about that.
So Vorka's gonna, as he runs past the cell again, he's going to glare at Gastus. I'm going to free action cast damage field with lots of boosty bits.
Really? I've just spent all my
Yeah.
NPC's beddies to. No, I'm talking
I
to the chat.
know. I know. And then I will go ahead and chop the Maiden of Thorn, or Mother of Thorns.
That's why I couldn't hear it. That's why it was so quiet.
Ah,
You forgot to turn it on.
I forgot to turn it on. I don't know. Well, I think. Don't you agree, Tango? It's only fair that if I'm giving bennies to Leia, then the person who's been taking Leia's bennies away should get the benny back. Don't you think that's fair?
No.
absolutely not.
See what Tango says. She's already got 3 bennies for the next time she gets to play a game. I'm trying to convince Jiminy to run Cocaine Owlbear one shot after we finish the Rift campaign.
So you can play in it.
I've got
Fucking playing it.
That's That's a little better.
Needs to come
Yeah,
up with
we'll
a one
start
shot.
with the one wound.
Maybe Ghost Raiders of the Ghost Zone might. I might do one. I might do that next. That's the wound on the Mother of Thorns. I do believe the Mother of Thorns still doesn't have the Joker bonus, but still has a Benny from the 2 Jokers I got earlier. I've lost the Mother of Thorns in the combat tracker. Oh, that's you. There she is. She does have her one Benny. I'm going to spend her 1 remaining Benny to take the damage.
Oh, that's fine. And now my damage field will kick in.
I hate you, sir.
I know you do. Oh, I forgot to put the AP6 on there.
Your damage field's fire, isn't it? I bet the Mother of Thorns is actually vulnerable to fire.
I forgot to put the AP6 on it, on that damage.
She doesn't have environmental weakness that I can see.
Oh,
Her
okay.
AP6 would take her armor from 8 down to 2. So that would reduce her toughness to 9, so it doesn't hurt her.
It shakes her. Oh, no, arcane resistance.
Yeah, arcane resistance doesn't hurt her.
Yeah, let's reroll that damage then. Dooby-dooby-doo. That's better. Oh, that's much better.
That's quite annoying.
Oh, now you're going to split it up. Really?
That's just typical, isn't it? But actually, yeah. So, yeah, well, no, that's the second damage. So, well, that's the damage to the Grey Maiden, but you now get to roll. You do get to re-roll. Let me apply that and kill the Grey Maiden. Then you can re-roll damage to hit Mother of Thorns again, can't you?
Mumble, mumble, mumble.
I know you spent the penny, but
Okay, we are definitely going to spend another Benny on that.
that's going to be enough to shake her this time for the record, because her toughness is reduced to 9.
That might be enough to do more than shake her.
Oh yeah, okay, fair enough. Jeepers,
Ooh.
creepers. Yeah, I don't think it's a vigor D10. She's taken no damage. I only need to soak 1 wound, so I might as well try for 1 vigor roll. Nearly soaked 2 of them. Oh well. She's very upset, but she's still standing.
Okay, cost a few bennies and a lot of power points, but there we go.
Combat. I personally think what you really should do is you should create an attack called Damage Field on your character sheet. You can always modify it and the AP modify it. You know what I mean?
I have it. Like I said, I just forgot to put it on.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I didn't notice. Okay. Cinnabar is not going to do anything. Okay, Zenobia. I think I'm going to do that. You know,
Oh, she's got addiction.
I'm going to cast a spell on the darkness, getting a 9, which beats Thaddeus's 8. So the darkness is dispelled.
Dispelling an opponent's power is an opposed roll of arcane skill, so she should.
I know.
I
I've
roll
did it.
now.
I dispelled. I took a note of what the original casting was. So he rolled an 8, so I've dispelled it on a 9.
What do you mean you take a note of the original casting? What?
You can spend a penny to dispel it if you want, but I'm just turning it off. It was slowing down the combat tracker. I'm just being evil. I'm allowed to be evil once in a while.
I think you forgot get in there.
Okay, the Mother of Thorns.
He's more beardy than ZZ Top.
See popular rhythm beat combos at the top.
I'm just going to smack Borka a lot with Thorns. Oh, Amelia Smith, how are you? My word, a 12 didn't hit Walker. Blimmin' heck. That's quite scary. Gastus, spirit check, please. You need a raise to break your
I
programming.
thought you said you were going to smack me, not just fan me.
You're going to spend a point of conviction. Gone AFK? Which he just decided to sit there
Right,
when he's
well,
supposed to.
Gastus is going to poke his head back out the door again. Now, in fact, no, before Gastus does anything, our genie is going to fly in, grab hold of his cloak, and start pulling on it to try and get him involved in the fight,
Okay, that's a support check. Fair enough.
which doesn't give him any support for a spirit roll at all.
Are you going to spend a conviction, perchance? Evidently not. No, you just want to sit there, mate. You just want to sit there. You don't want to get involved in this fight. You were told to just sit there, not get involved in this fight. You've got lucky into a control today, isn't it?
Right, got a success.
Yeah, step outside. There's no one you can. There's the only one fight you're not allowed to get involved in is the only fight you can see.
You know, that's really rather boring. While I might actually be able to do something.
See, you're gonna have to explain to me how you could justify getting to this fight when
No,
Walker
give
can't
me
be
one of
hurt. You Walker can't be hurt by the Lady of Boards, it appears. I'm only joking. Not that cruel. I think Gastus is very wild.
Okay, wild attack is not wanting to.
You've applied it
attack
5
for some
times.
reason. Oh, can't keep him close to the effects.
You've applied wild attack 5 times to yourself. I mean, I know they don't stack, but
Do it.
If you speak to me and don't respond, I'm expecting somebody to drop in to pick something up real quick. So
no problemo.
Ooh, what on earth is going on?
Can you not hear me saying he's applied wild attack 5 times? I don't think he can hear me. He can't hear me. Hit him. Oh.
Everything's going very slow. It's now not letting me. Oh, I've tried to wild attack lots of times. It won't let me target.
Nearly can he?
target Thorn. How about you? No, we can't hear you, Kev.
Ah, there we go. Let's be talking away. No one's responding. I'm getting quite paranoid.
Because we couldn't hear you.
Let's be saying 5 times. You've applied wild attack 5 times.
Yeah, but it wasn't showing at my end.
Mother of Fawns is very angry with you. She gives you a very stern look. She's shaken.
She's wounded.
Yeah, I can't see her getting out of this one. So she goes down.
Right. Well, now that that fight's over, I can get involved in something else. Something going on down here, isn't there?
No,
no.
Yeah, you can say that, but you would still walk back and sit in the cell, mate. You're still puppeted until you remove the puppet power. You were told to not get involved in the fight and sit in the cell. So I'm allowing you to override it, but the compulsion will still make you go sit in the cell again.
Well,
Until you-
there's no fight. There's no fight with her to be involved in anymore.
She
There's an
didn't
entirely
say.
different fight going on over there.
She didn't say the fight with her. She said with this fight, the ongoing fight is what's coming up. So you'll go. By all means, I don't. You resisted it to go up there and sit in it. You know what I mean? Yeah, you get what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
I'm
Yep.
being evil about that, but I deliberately, because I know what you're like. That's why I didn't say you're not going to fight me. She said this fight, so it should be nice and general.
This is all because I moved a chair because you told me to sit on a chair, isn't it?
Yes. No, it's not actually. It's just it was. I'm being quite sincere about the wording. Okay, Gastus the Studious ended the turn. Okay, so it says somewhere on hold. That must have been you. Must have been last in the combat. I say, obviously, you didn't hear me saying, "Are you going to spend a conviction?" So you need the raise. Obviously, if I was muted, you couldn't hear me. And the reason they can't hear me is I can press a button so I can talk to you lot, but they can't hear me. I just have to remember to turn it off so they can't hear me, but you can hear me. Now everyone can hear me. Right. Dealing of cards. Okay. No, see, when I want to badmouth the players, I can talk to the streamers so you can't hear it. I obviously must have badmouthed you and forgot to turn it off. Does anyone want to spend bennies to change their card?
Hang on a minute, I gotta see where the hell I am.
Oops. That was crap.
Well, I got lots of bennies and I'll try one more time for something slightly better, but that's good.
One work there. I'm quite happy with that.
Yeah, I'll take that.
The back of music just keeps crapping out, so I'm just leaving it on the eerie cavern music. Okay, Grey Maiden Guard number 1. Get ready to roll by applying lube to the flying, flapping bennies. It's getting worse. I think everyone's very. I think the watchers are very much getting involved into this concept of, let alone with posited, of Pathfinder After Dark, which I find deeply disturbing. Anyway, I am going to.
You said porn first.
I didn't. No, I didn't. Alan Rowe said porn wings. I said nothing of the sort. I said torn wings.
Well, you can't trust that Alan Rowe.
Well, he's just too busy causing trouble, right? Creating chaos in Section D adventures, isn't he? Sassafras.
Something wrong with Gestinius. And knowing we've been around magic users, and I'm familiar with the spell that controls things, right?
Oh yeah.
So I can cast a spell on him and get rid of that, right?
Yes,
Because
and I'm going
we can't have him
to.
out of sight.
I'm going to rule that by casting the spell on an already defeated enemy, it will automatically succeed. That seems very reasonable to me. Because they can't oppose it if they're not there anymore. Gastus, you are no longer puppeted.
Oh, jolly good.
And I know when I do that, I'll go, shake yourself out of it, man. They need your help up there. Don't
Ooh,
get
I've got-
yourself killed.
Ripper's game this Sunday, haven't I? I'm going to finish the fight in
And
the
Rudy's
Kraken's
still
castle.
staying away from all this because he does not like this. That's all I'm going to do this turn. I went and
That's okay. No problem at all. That means I get to go down to Nitra. He's going to use the cruel longsword again on Leo, getting a +1 gang up bonus. And missing quite badly. I'll spend my last Benny after giving myself a +1 gang up bonus. Talking about beating. I didn't mention the beating. Someone else. Oh, that's terrible damage rolls, but I'm out of bennies. Being generous with the lube or the GM. 2 lubes of bennies. I'm going to spend one right now. Thank you, guacamole. I'm going to use the Benny I just got given to really hurt smack Leo in the face with a cruel longsword.
All right.
Tor-
Well, we'll
torso.
try the free soak first.
At -2, yes. Very nice.
Leia's conviction should have still been on from last round,
It is.
but it didn't apply when I did the slash roll soak.
That's probably because you did a slash roll soak, and that's probably doesn't work. If you do it as a vigor roll, what happens?
I don't know. Well, I'll put it at -1 and try rolling vigor then. Do it as a vigor roll and it kicks in.
That's what I figured would happen. Okay, so you rolled a 12 on your first vigor roll, so that negated two. That negated.
It was 3 wounds done.
Yeah, it was. Oh my god, I've just done the wrong thing there. You rolled a 12 on your soak.
Which soaked 3 wounds.
Yeah, which soaks 3 wounds. Yeah, no, I accidentally changed your toughness by mistake, but it doesn't matter.
Right, okay.
Hence the fact that that's why I was confused, because I was trying to work out what your toughness was. Then I realised it doesn't matter because the damage has already been calculated. I just need to worry about the soak. Right.
Yeah.
F12, that gets us to Vorka.
Vorka leans his head back and screams at the top of his lungs, "More squishies!"
Okay. My word. Charging down the map.
He grew wings.
His legs pounding
Vorka
on the
will
floor.
run into here
Okay.
and chop at Tissue.
Actually,
Bless you.
it's Tisharoo for the record, but anyway. It's interesting. It's interesting.
Doo-be-doo-be-doo. That was a pretty good roll.
Missed by 1 point.
Yeah, but that was a pretty good roll. It's my running that caused me to miss.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, Leia, but I am still on fire.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
My fur!
It's an AP6 fire as well.
It is, yeah.
Well,
Okay.
Leia doesn't wear armor, so, AP6 doesn't bother her.
I take it this is literally friendly fire.
Mm. No, friendly
Yeah.
fire isn't.
Isn't friendly.
Leia is shaken. Wow, really?
We did it to Leia again, didn't it? So 7 points of damage to Tisharoo and roll again. Just apply it to. I'll apply it to.
Yeah, just
yeah.
come on, here we go.
Stop
Wow.
drink. Actually,
Crap.
Oh, you shook the Grey Maiden.
sorry, I'm just
Yeah.
crying. I'm just crying at Alan's latest comment.
I think I want to re-roll the damage on Tisharoo.
Okie dokie. So let's
On Booger Rag.
clear targets, then target Tisharoo. Roll the damage after spending a penny, of course.
That's better. I'll take that.
I've got any bennies left. Oh, yes, I do. I've still got 4 bennies on one of my NPCs. Okay, Grey Maiden Guard number 3. Must be over here somewhere. Okay, Grey Maiden Guard number 3 will advance to here. +1 gang up bonus. And attack. Missing.
Hurrah!
This Grey Maiden Guard will walk up to attack Leia, getting a +1 gang up bonus. A 10's probably going to hit. That is possibly a wound.
It is, but we'll do the free rigor roll. Yeah, not so much.
No, you're fine there. There we go. Not so much of a problem there. Okay, that brings us to Thaddeus. Yeah, I'm going to have to award Thaddeus a Benny. Oh, I've got a Benny, haven't I? As a GM, I actually have a Benny.
Thaddeus.
He meant Gastus.
I thought the pointer was in me.
Yeah, it's Thaddeus.
Right,
I awarded
Thaddeus.
Gastus a Benny for his streaming comment, but it's Thaddeus' turn.
I can't do darkness again.
You can.
Yeah, but Ingrid work is focus here. I think just keep it simple for speed, as we'll move there to kind of mess up gang up bonuses to a certain degree.
Might as well stab the shaken Grey Maiden while you're there.
Yeah, what we'll do is effects.
Jenko's going to survive the fight.
Come on, there you go. That pops. So what we'll do is we'll wild attack, run up and try to stab the guard. We'll run up and we'll try to stab the guard.
Counterattack can be scary.
Should we run up and stab the guard again?
Do you know I've been planning for Leia to use Warrior's Gift on?
Which is fine, but I just thought I'm going to, because I'm looking at the time, I was going to think I'm going to forget to do his soak roll, so I'll do it now. So there you are.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, I've missed after several bennies.
I mean, I figured you were saving him for the deadly blow when I ran out of bennies, personally.
Possible. Well, yeah, but Gastus has got a flesh wound.
Also, don't forget, you're standing next to Vorka and he's on fire, literally.
Oh, yes, I'm aware of that.
Right, who are you targeting this time? I've cleared targets just to make life more
Right,
complicated
so
for me.
what's going to happen this time is, since there are other folks in here, we're going to target Corditra.
Okay, I was trying to unstack the bennies there, but the tokens, but I don't think I succeed.
Yeah, and I'm going to want to do a pounce, I think.
Don't you need a bit of distance pounce, don't you? You've got to have forward momentum to pounce, logically.
All right, well,
Have you seen a cat?
Yeah,
They can jump straight up in the air and land 2 inches away from them with a good pounce.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. Then. Here's Leia after all.
So we're going to do a pounce, but we are also going to, as the free action, take Warrior's Gift again. Puts us down to no power points. But we will have improved counterattack.
Oh yeah. Only at the end of. Only if you don't move. Only if you don't move away, which you can do
Before the end of the round, yeah.
before the end of before Volker ends his turn.
Yes.
No, I'm talking
Oh,
to
yeah.
Thaddeus.
Oh no, Vorka does.
Yeah, Vorka moves away as well.
You only have
So
to
there's
spend the
a
Veni
counterattack.
before you end your
Volker,
turn.
Yeah, if Morgan doesn't have any
Okay.
targets, he's obviously going to move. So, I mean, you guys know what you need to do.
Volker's doing the initiative for them.
I've just noticed that Leia's dice are black and shadowy. It's taken me this long to notice.
That's how Leia's had them set since she became a Shadow Dancer. Okay?
I know, that's the point I'm making.
Ages
Since
ago.
she became a Shadow Dancer, I hadn't noticed. Looks like 2 hits with Raise.
Basically, he's admitting he doesn't pay attention to us very much.
No,
Yeah.
I don't pay attention to your dice because I have a chat window that sits over the rolling dice. So they've got to come underneath the streaming chat window before I actually see the dice, if that makes sense.
Okay. Come on, damage, apply.
Well, you haven't targeted anyone.
Didn't I?
No.
Well, I hit Cordatra twice with a raise, and then I
That's
rolled
because I
damage.
did it. That's because I did it manually.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was doing things.
Right.
I hadn't got round to applying it yet. Find a Crimson Pro. No. Yeah. See, that's it's not urgent, but that's what my combat tracker looks like, which is why I never see your dice rolling because they always roll at the top of the screen. 4 wounds. She's in trouble.
4. And then she's shaken after that.
She's got no bennies left, so I'm going to have to spend my last GM benny to soak 1 wound. Okay, she's still standing.
So she soaks 1 wound. So she must have more than 4 wounds then.
Not if she's
That's 4
hardy,
wounds,
she
double
isn't.
3. Oh, she's hardy. Well, in which case that one that did 12 damage will just play Deadly Blow on that to make it 24.
I've already applied it, but I hate you right now. Ah.
And then Leia will go for Grey Maidens 3 and 4. Oh, it let me target this time. Marvel.
I did try and unstack them a bit. I needed that. Just but my 15-second delay on the stream there to stop you guys peeking too much just backfired because I just got the Benny I needed to soak that second lot of damage. Too late.
Please respect the 15-second delay.
It's my fault, not yours. Don't need it. I remember why I had it there. There was a reason. Okay, well that's 2 dead. So she's just pouncing on everyone, I take it.
Yeah, she's like a cat on a hot tin roof.
She's being a Tigger. She's
Yeah.
okay. Well, this fight's turning.
And then she'll step slightly away from Vorka.
Okay.
And when I hit enter, nothing will happen.
Right, Tishiru will. Right, Tishiru is very upset now. Tishiru. Not much I can do there. Okay. But she won't get a gang up bonus because there's only her there. You know what? No, let's do that. Oh. needs help. Let the bennies fly. Okay. But I'm trying to kill Leia here, you know. Stop trying to... okay. Damage. First hit. That's it. If I actually killed a character.
He wouldn't be trying so hard if my wife was playing Leia.
That's true. I'm just trying to get you in trouble now. I managed to roll a common... the combat tracker move, so my second damage roll turned into a common knowledge check.
Right.
So let's do the second damage roll. So 3 wounds and then shaken. The shaken from the creative combat doesn't apply.
Yeah, so free soak on the first one. Does bugger all. So we'll start spending Benny.
The reason Leia has so few bennies compared to everyone else is because, of course, the bad guy spend bennies to negate Leia's bennies. That is an evil ability. It's very nasty.
It is. To be honest, I think we're going to have to stick with that 2 soaked.
Okay, that's 2
Oh,
soaks.
actually, no, we're not. Because Gastus is going to spend an adventure card.
Well, I was about to say, I mean, you can take the wound and then you still get a free soak on the second one, can't you?
Yeah, but Gastus is going to play an adventure card, which adds D6 to any trait roll. So I'll add D6 to that trait roll of Leia's.
But the problem is you've already said you weren't going to do it, so I've already applied it.
Well, I said I wasn't going to spend a Benny, which I didn't do. I did something different instead.
Right, so you shake.
And then we'll take the shaken.
The point I was going to make is you still get a free soak. You still get a free soak against the second attack.
Yeah, but you can't soak just being shaken, so she'll stay soaked.
No, but if she took a wound, it would have been a soak to not be. It would be the what's. If she was wounded and shaken, then she could have taken a free soak against the second attack. Is what I'm saying.
Yes,
Yeah.
but she'd have still ended up with 1 wound left at the end, so she'll just remain shaken. Fine.
Justice.
Right, Gastus, still thinking that he needs to go the other way, is going to go the other way. So, port.
Okay.
I'll go
Fine.
there and then I'll carry on.
This fight's actually painter. Okay.
Gastus is running in slow motion again.
Some of the slowest running I ever seen.
Yeah, I'm going to get rid of that. I'm just looking at all the little bloody bars I possibly put on it. Ugh.
I've got 1 more inch move after this. And I'll see that there's no bugger there.
Okay. Literally right, somewhere in front of you. Hear someone whispering.
Fine,
Hey.
indeed.
As they're and then you get the sense that there was someone literally standing invisibly right in front of you, but now they appear to have vanished.
They've teleported away.
Live to fight another day. So yeah, but basically, yeah, literally, you just got enough power to get to someone who last round just went, "I'm going to hide now," because it's like everybody's dead. I'm going to get out of here. You just had enough movement to reach them, but fortunately they were hidden. Okay, Grey Maiden Guard remain shaken, so they're not doing much. That brings us to Sassafras Teaberry. You've only got these two to kill, and then you have defeated everybody in this dungeon.
That one's way down where?
The fights, the only sound of fighting you can hear is down there. I thought there was more. I thought more bad guys had got away. I was a bit surprised it was only that many. But the fact that Black Maiden, the Grey Maidens take 2 wounds before they go down is second wound, 2 wounds to put them down, I should say. All right, 14 inches. I'll get 12. Will get you to there. That's a nice fast move. You still.
I took the footed edge.
No. I meant the fact the speed you moved down the map. I meant was nice and fast.
Yeah, for some you move quick. Gastus is just like.
Anyway, that's you've still got 2 inches movement left if you want. There's 2 bad guys left, but Vorka's on fire at the moment. You only need to put these 2 down, and we can end the fight.
I can see both of them.
Yes.
But I'm just because I'm running.
Then I can admit I missed something.
And I'm gonna go with Greater Bullet because I'm just tired of this stuff.
I missed something in my convert because of the way I did the conversion, which has to match the book. And the book actually says that before they come to this dungeon, they get an advance, but it puts it at the end of a previous chapter that has nothing to do with this dungeon.
No, that's not good enough.
Yeah, need a 14. They're already shaken. That's a slight improvement. And then there was one.
I'm just moving on because really it's not going.
Okay, that brings us to Vorka, who could probably finish this fight right now.
Vorka is going to chop this guy.
She's only got one here.
Yeah, they chop one off to scar her.
That's a hit.
You would have had to make a critical fail attacking Tisharu to be that you attacked the ear that isn't there anymore.
It's a hit. That's a wound. I had 1 Betty left. A martial
I forgot to. That's supposed to be a wild attack.
I turned it on.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Because
you're raging.
Because you're raging. I turned it on because you didn't have a choice. And if I turn it on and you try to apply it, it won't make any difference, if that makes sense. So yeah.
But the damage should have been too higher.
It was.
Not that it matters. He rolled an 11 for his soak. But...
Wild attack +2.
Ah, but I have wild attack +4 on damage.
Ah, well, I didn't know that. But it doesn't matter. She's so.
And now you can burn her and Thaddeus.
Now you can burn her and Thaddeus.
Actually, Vorka is upset. Somebody disappeared. So Vorka is going to... Where is she? Where'd they go? I must find them. Squishy!
Oh, I think you hit the wall. There you go.
In his rage, Vorka knocks himself out on the wall.
Okay, that was 6.
Tisharu attacks you as you flee.
Yeah, fine. Pretend you know what you're doing.
All right. That I enjoy.
Yeah, I'll just stop there. I'm kind of walking down here, looking around, trying to find her.
Okay. I forgot Tisharu. Tisharu's I enjoy has been brutal. She's still unharmed. That's Wild Soul.
That is well. So,
This rate, we're going to have to go into next week with the fight still ongoing.
yes, I
Well,
think
we'll
what
take
we'll
this and
do
finish up
is
next week.
I'd rather we're off, so unless anyone has to go, I'm going to hang on to you. Time to just
I
be...
can't see her lasting past the end of it. You never know.
He's trying to bite her.
Ooh.
Hit with a raise.
no.
He's
What he's
throwing
going to
bolus
do.
at her.
Oh, now he's trying to bolus at her now.
So we're going to entangle her.
Mm-hmm.
The dice have exploded in damage. Unharmed. Yeah, the bolus is really weak, but we'll entangle her. There you go. Nice and quick. No spells.
Yep, she's entangled. Leia will probably...
Venter's just going to keep watch, and we'll go to Leia. And who unshakes?
Yay! So
Yes,
Leia's going to grab hold of those bars beside her,
gonna pounce
clamber
again.
up, and then pounce down on the entangled Tishiru.
Yeah.
There's the pounce attack. Right. And she's still got improved frenzy going, and she's still got 1 free multi-action. So I didn't target Tish, but yes, I
Hmm.
so that's 2.
All catastrophic weapon supports being added to Swade. The rule set, I mean.
Mm-hmm.
You see the rules for catastrophic weapons?
For the
Horrible.
sci-fi companion.
Yeah. I reckon they'll be in Advanced Player's Guide 2, catastrophic weapons.
Mm.
Catastrophic weapons. Ignore the damage limit.
I don't think we're going to need the second 2 attacks, but we'll
No,
see.
I don't think you will, because I've got nothing to stake it with. So 3 wounds, keep her standing,
And then 4 wounds.
and then 4 wounds, which will put her down, right? So obviously you still got the dungeon to explore, but you have defeated all the bad people, and therefore, as we end today's session, we can do.
Ooh.
Oh God, what on earth is disruptive rage? I don't like the sound of that.
Basically, the spellcaster is next to me and tries to cast, I get a free attack.
Nice. Very nice. Well, hope you enjoyed that. What a long, brutal fight it turned out to be, but they appear to have cleared the dungeon out, so we shall leave it there. And next time, hopefully, they'll actually find the person they came here to look for.
Hopefully.
Anyway, I hope you leave it there. I do believe we have a Rippers game on Sunday. We're concluding the Battle of Castle Dracula. I'll probably have to come up with another adventure after that. But actually, there's probably lodge building and other stuff we need to do as well. So we shall leave it there. Thank you, one and all, and see you next time.
Thanks, Kev.